at the beginning of y'all relationship, because you said, what woman will allow a man she just met in the club to move in her mama house and kick her baby daddy to the curb to be with him? And you go on an interview and say you met Lexi off the episode Looking for Love. On the first day of meeting her, y'all had sex. She gave you oral sex, and she allowed you to have sex with the other women to see if they could outbeat her in all the other areas. But evidently they did, because you choose Lexi. But you saying royalty was for the streets? You contradict yourself. You said it was a red flag for royalty, but it's not a red flag for Lexi. CJ, you knew all the red flags according to what you said on your YouTube channel. But then again, you still accepted Lexi when she had sex with you on the first night of meeting you. You don't think that was a red flag? Even though it was a TV show. Why, CJ? Why did you think Lexi allowed you to have sex with her on the first night? Because you a rich, lonely man. You were so desperate for love. You knew you was desperate because you made a TV show. You just was hanging out with Ruby Rose, but she cut that short with your ass because you was doing too much on Instagram. Y'all remember that, right? Then a week later, you go doing the Looking for Love TV show, and 2 weeks later, I could say you fell in love with Lexi, however the case may be. But let me slow it down a little bit. He did not fall in love with Lexi, because remember the YouTube video he put out? He was on FaceTime with Summer the Bunny, and Lexi was standing right there, and he was talking about going back to Dallas to hook up with Summer the Bunny. But that was cut short because I guess a lot of people was telling him, don't hang out with Summer the Bunny because she just had kids or she had her own problems going on. So he did not do that. That's when he made it official with Lexi around that time, which is around December. My thing is, y'all keep saying Lexi always been around when royalty was around. If Lexi was around when royalty was around, why was he digging on Ruby Rose so hard? If Lexi was around when royalty was around, why did he make the video Looking for Love if Lexi was already there? It don't make sense. If he loved Lexi and Lexi been around, why was he trying to hook up with Summer the Bunny? Come on, y'all try to take up for this man so bad. CJ has bad judgment. Now, I want to talk about Lexi. And let's be real, let's be honest. If it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, what it is, a duck, right? Lexi play her cards good when it comes to CJ. He's a single dude. He vulnerable. He's emotional. He just got out of a 9-year relationship. He don't want to be alone. I gave him this cootie cat. He fell in love with it. So, yeah, I got him ripped around my finger, right? I got him where I want him to be at. So I'm going to play my cards right so he can submit to me. And that's what Lexi did. Y'all keep saying, oh, Lexi got all this money. She don't need CJ. What goddamn money Lexi got? Real, she's keep bragging about putting CJ in a room full of billionaires and millionaires. She need to go put herself in the same rooms, because Lexi don't have a business. Lexi not investing in nobody's business. Lexi don't have anything. She don't even have a job. But you around here putting CJ in a room full of billionaires. If those was your friends, why you didn't make no investment with them? Why you didn't invest in their property or become business partners with them? That's how I know the whole CJ and Lexi storyline is for the media. It's just to boost Lexi up, to make it seem like Lexi was this good person to CJ, to make it seem like royalty was the one that was stopping him from making business deals. No, because she ain't got no damn business deals her damn self. And let's be real, let's be honest. Y'all keep saying that royalty is the gold digger. The question y'all need to ask Lexi is, why did you have sex with CJ on the first night, gave him head, and not only that, you choose to stay with him after he hit all the other females on that show? I'm going to answer it for Lexi. Lexi seen a window of opportunity. She seen a big reward by dealing with CJ. Now, if y'all, okay, let's be real. Like, y'all meet a dude, right? His ex already laid out the whole foundation of the things what not to do, right? So you gonna do the things that she didn't do. She gonna clean, she gonna cook, she gonna do all the things that make him happy, and the things that he was complaining about in his videos. Lexi not a dummy. Lexi is playing her cards right. She's 24 years old. She's gonna milk this situation for her own advantage. I'm telling y'all. Why would Lexi choose to be with a man with baggage? He keeps saying Royalty got baggage. CJ has baggage too. And y'all keep saying that Royalty and her kids use CJ for all these years. Use them for what? They all made money together. Y'all not saying the same thing about Lexi. Lexi have not contributed to CJ's success at all. When she met CJ, CJ was already, built. He already was successful. He already was in the right place in his life. When Royalty met CJ, he didn't have anything. That's the difference between Lexi and Royalty. Lexi met CJ in a stage in his life where it's easy for a woman to love him because he no longer struggle. He don't have no financial problems. He's free to do what he want to do. Royalty loved CJ in a stage of his life where he was broke, he was vulnerable, he was fighting felonies. She was solid. So never compare Royalty and Lexi again because they met CJ at different stages in his life, and he need to understand that. Y'all keep saying that Lexi bringing out the good in CJ. CJ always has been this good person. CJ always had a good heart. The thing is with CJ, when he's in his feelings and he get very emotional, he troll a lot. And he trolled too much this time when it came to Royalty. He did the most. I don't know if somebody was in his ear. I don't know if his baby mama was telling him to do it, or, a lot of people was influencing his behavior towards Royalty because he treated Royalty like shit. He called Royalty a gold digger. He said Royalty was for the streets. He said Royalty was a red flag when he first met her. But at the same time, he met Lexi the same way. Like, CJ has a big problem of taking accountability. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Taking accountability. Now, if you truly want a woman to love you for you, you should have met Lexi and y'all should have been dating. Took some time to get to know each other, then got in a relationship. You smashed this girl the first day of meeting her. Then you felt like she outbeat the other girls on the show, and then you said you made her your girlfriend, which I know that's not true because you were still looking for love because you were still trying to hook up with Summer the Bunny. But at the same time, you put so much trust in Lexi and said that Lexi is the one for you. How you know that, CJ? How you know Lexi just ain't playing her cards right because of your status, because of your rank, because of your income, because of what tax bracket you in? Like I said before, he want to throw rocks and stone at Royalty because CJ, let's be real. Royalty held you down when you didn't have nothing. It's easy for Lexi to submit and love you right now because you stable. So stop comparing Lexi to Royalty. And that's how I'm going to end this video.